based in Southeast Michigan, Shades of Pink is a nonprofit organization with a noble mission to alleviate financial burdens of women going through breast cancer treatments, allowing these women to focus more on their health instead of worrying about financial trouble. And today we have Naina Desai to talk all about this wonderful organization and the mission and achievements and the impact they created in our community. Naina, welcome to the Splash Live.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's very great having you on our show, Nina. Can you please tell us just a little bit more about Shades of Pink for our viewers and give us a little bit of overview about your mission and goal?
Yes, so our mission is really to relieve the financial burden that folks who are going through active breast cancer treatment often face and may not expect when they get their diagnoses. And the way we do that is by helping them with funding for everyday living expenses. So the most common thing would be rent or mortgage, but we also help with car payments, childcare, things like that.
That is great, Naina. As I was just going to ask you about what are the most financial challenges that these patients face, and you just mentioned it. This is a great way to help them out. They don't have to worry about these other things that's going on in their lives and just focus on their health. Health, as I said earlier in the introduction. Naina, can you just tell us a little bit about? We understand that this month, October month, was Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and there was a lot of events going on with the Shades of. You planned a lot of events with the Shades of Pink organization. Can you tell us a little bit more about these events and how do they truly help your people in your community and the people you're trying to help?
Absolutely. So we've had a few events already. One of our major ones was called Pars for Pink, and it's a golf outing. We had it at the Birmingham Country Club this year. And that is really our second biggest fundraiser for the entire year. So that really brings in a lot of funds. And yes, there's a picture you can see from the golf outing. We also had just a couple nights ago had a comedy night that was really to honor our referral partners. So those are folks like social workers, nurse navigators that work in oncology offices in hospitals and connect their patients to us to become our clients. And they are at the forefront of a lot of the battle that patients end up fighting. And so they are also our greatest connection to folks who might need our services. Um, and we also have a lot of events all throughout the month that are kind of third party events. So we aren't hosting them, but we are present and we are often the honorees of these events. Last night, I went to a volleyball game at Taylor High School where they had a pink out night and they raised funds for Shades of Pink, and it was incredible. The entire team decorated the gym, and they were really, really enthusiastic in supporting us. And so it's also really great to connect with community members and to show them that anyone might end up needing our help, and that even just $1 of their donation or their generosity can really make a difference.
Nina, I must say that I do see all these posters about the Breast Cancer Month and the collaborations with the Shades of Pink. A lot of great events that went on, and I've been seeing them throughout the spring and throughout the summer. So many great events for our community members, not only for people who are suffering from breast cancer, but also for people who knows a friend or a family member that is suffering from breast cancer, or who you never know who might. Unfortunately, it's not something that's very uncommon for women. So it's something that we should learn about. So it's a great way to engage with our community, like great events that you guys are doing. So we are very grateful for that. You did mention a little bit more about third parties and community involvement. Can you tell us about the importance of these third parties and the community involvement, and how do they help the Shades of Pink organization, and how if they want to get involved, how can community members get involved?
Absolutely. So, of course, I mentioned events that are happening during Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but really we are linked to the community all throughout the year. Ultimately, without the community, we can't exist. All of our events, committees, volunteers, our entire board is all volunteer. So we are built by the community. We are made up of the community. And we also, have support financially from the community, financially and otherwise. So, for example, Shane Park Realtors in Birmingham, they are major donors, but they also donate their office space. The Van Alcender Foundation were really generous to give us a grant this past year. So we really, because we are based in Southeast Michigan, I think it is really important that the community can see the money that they're giving to us goes directly back to folks in Southeast Michigan who are going through treatment. And so there's so many ways to get involved. If have $5 to spare, you can donate on our website, or come to one of the third-party events that is happening this month. If your company is looking for a great cause that's local, we are always looking for sponsors. And I am the volunteer chair on the board. So if you are interested in volunteering, we always, always, always need people, whether it's at our events, to join a committee to plan events. If you want to make calls for fundraising, we can use your help. And all of this you can find on our website, ways to connect with us.
That is beautiful. So again, Calvin, if you can show this QR code again for everybody who wants to just get him to be involved with the Shades of Pink. Can you bring that QR code again? Perfect. So this is the QR code for everybody who wants to get involved with the Shades of Pink or volunteer. As Naina said, there's a lot of volunteering opportunities, and Naina will. It's awesome that you are the volunteer coordinator, as you mentioned earlier. Can you just tell us, I know you mentioned a little bit more about the roles. Can you just tell us a little bit about, I'm sure you do communicate with those volunteers. Tell us a little bit about their experiences, what they have told you. Like, I know that it's a very, the opportunity is great and it's very fulfilling. So can you tell us a little bit more about the stories of these volunteers? What did they tell you from this experience?
Yeah, so I can tell you one specific story that really meant a lot to me. So we have an annual walk at the Detroit Zoo every spring, and this past year, we had a small segment on the local news. And then about half an hour later, a woman comes up to us. We're set up at the zoo, we're waiting for walkers to arrive. And she says, I saw you on the news and I'm going through treatment. And I might end up applying for your services down the line. And I just really wanted to help out. Is there any way I can volunteer? And she came and she sat and helped us at registration, and she helped it walk as well. And she's really wonderful, and hopefully will be supporting us as a volunteer down the line as well. But every volunteer, every person who gets involved, like you said, has been touched by breast cancer in some way, whether it's personally, friend, family, coworker. And everyone has a story and a reason. And that's why our volunteers are so passionate and so excited to kind of do whatever needs to get done to make an event a success, or to, make a fundraising push work, things like that. So it's really,
That is
really
very beautiful. Very beautiful story. We hope that everybody going through this gets over it. Cancer is very hard, and I do have a family member that was suffering from cancer, and we did share their experiences. It was a very, very hard moment in her life. It was breast cancer, and unfortunately, people assume that breast cancer is the easier form of cancer when it really is not. It's just as hard as every other type of cancer. Naina, looking ahead, what are the long-term goals and aspirations of the Shades of Pink Foundation?
So since our inception 18 years ago, we've helped over 1,000 people, and that means 1,000 people plus their families with funding and making that, bridge to get to the next month, to get to survivor status. And our goal really is to reach more people. So we already are, increasing how many client applications come in every year. I think last year we had 30 or so in the year, and we've already nearly reached that number as of August. So we're on track to continue growing how many people we are helping, and also on track to continue growing how much money is coming in. And getting more people at our events, getting more sponsorships, even small donors, all of that helps us grow. And we really just want to be able to touch anyone in Southeast Michigan who is going through treatment and needs funding. We want them to know about us and be able to use us.
And this is exactly what we're trying to do. We're trying to put word out there. Naina, it's also fun events. Like, so you're not only going out and supporting people, females with breast cancer, but you're also enjoying these fun events, engaging with community members and creating some networks. So it's truly a win-win for both parties.
Yeah.
Naina, can you just tell us a little bit more about any future events coming up and how can people learn more about this information? We do have a QR code on the screen right now, but can you give us more, like how can people learn more, if they can call you, if they want to volunteer, or if there are any other steps they can do to be more engaged with the Shades of Pink organization?
Absolutely. So I would recommend going onto our website, shadesofpinkfoundation.org. And there is an events page which has all of the things going on this month specifically. So for example, Imagine Entertainment, their pink popcorn, a portion of their proceeds goes to Shades of Pink this month. Duck Donuts is also donating a portion of some of their sales, and they've been supporters of Shades of Pink for quite a while now. And then, of course, you were talking about fun events. Every spring, and including this coming spring, April 27th, it's a Saturday, we will be having a walk at the zoo, the Detroit Zoo. And that is our biggest event. It's our biggest fundraiser and just the biggest, most fun, most meaningful event for people who, might want to come with their families. They might want to honor a loved one that they lost or celebrate a survivor in their circle. And they can come as a walker. They can fill out the form on our website if they want to volunteer. And that's how I got connected to Shades of Pink. That was my first event, and it's really unbelievable. It's really amazing.
I just want to, Naina, I just want to say we had someone from the Cancer Foundation, and they did talk to us a little bit more about the Detroit Zoo event. And honestly, and as a 30-year-old, I still enjoy going to the zoo and watching all these animals, as an animal lover and a conservation lover. So it is also a very great event, not only for family members and for people with younger kids, but for every single person. Again, you're not only going there to just enjoy yourself and the nature and the animals, you're also going to support these wonderful people and helping them go through a very tough time in their life, sorry. So again, if you want to get involved, as Naina said, you can visit their website. It's www.shadesofpinkfoundation.org. Again, it's www.shadesofpink.org. Sorry, shadesofpinkfoundation.org. And Naina, any final words to anybody who wants to get engaged, or any volunteers who wish to be connected with you and work with the Shades of Pink?
We would love your help in any capacity that you can give it. We need people in person, but we also need people to support us virtually, flexible hours, all kinds of things. So if you're interested, if you don't know how you can help, but you want to know more, you can absolutely contact us and contact me, or you can contact our executive administrator. Also, her contact information is on our website. But really, the only reason that we can do what we do is because of people volunteering their time, volunteering their energy. So if you're interested, we'd love to have you.
It's definitely a very rewarding experience. Again, if you do want to connect with Naina or anybody, any other coordinators from the Shades of Pink, you can visit their website. Again, it's www.shadesofpinkfoundation.org for more information and all your contact information of all these incredible people working at the Shades of Pink. Naina, thank you so much for being with us on the Splash Live today, and for
Thank
all
you
the
so
help
much
you
for
do at
having
this
me.
foundation.
Thank you.
Thank you.